Why did they restrain the people with mental health issues?
That's a question. A lot of the doctors had quite a lot of free reign what they could be doing.
Were they just like experimental toys for them? Is that what they want to try to do?
I guess if they saw someone with mental illness, well, they obviously thought that they weren't really a human being anymore, so they could just maybe treat them how they were. It's definitely worth looking at that.
I can see a lot of imitation that Charlie Chaplin does, comparing to these images I see of people in mental health. Like, in modern times, he's restricted by a machine that forces him to eat. I think maybe that was a treatment that they did to patients. They forced them to eat. Maybe, yes. Maybe a lot of people experience some mental disorder, somewhere in their lives, and it could be that those artists who have experienced such conditions in their lives, that's an inspiration to create these artworks.
It's the same way language is developed cross-culturally. Like, there's certain words that were like really sort of taboo, or used they were used commonly in some places, but taboo in others. Now they're used everyday uses. Language develops. 20 years ago, we didn't use the word Google. I don't personally see as a bad thing, but that's I grew up using those words. But I do think that there needs to be a higher weight applied to like psychological disorders, like especially in recovery institutions, and things like funding. They need to look at mental health in the same way they do as physical health, because it has greater or equal effect on somebody's life than a physical disability.
What about like the words we use, how we perceive mental health in society? Do you think it's like a lot of taboos and discrimination around it?
Didn't our teacher say that we're not allowed to use the word mind map, or was it brainstorm? That's it, because it's discriminating to people that have mental disability. Yeah, their mental disabilities.
It's a condition, isn't it? A brainstorm. Brainstorm is a condition that some people with mental health issues have.
Yeah.
Never knew.
Yes, the politically correct term to use is a mind map.
Yeah.
You know what hysteria is, guys?
Yeah. It's like a mental disorder kind of.
Being really active.
Hysteria is a specific mental disorder that's connected to women. Right. They thought that women who acted very rashly, who acted very unwomanly, and they were too aggressive sometimes, they had this mental disorder called hysteria, and a lot of feminists were then feminists in Victorian times were called that they were mentioned as being hysteric and having hysteria, mental disorder. That's what made them do have all these suffragette movements.
I think that's what led to the witch hunt. I think hysteria against women, the idea that women would be very hysterical and more prone to developing such a mental disorder would probably link to the witch hunt.
Yeah, I think
one of the most severe cases of treating hysteria was removing a woman's reproduction organs.
If you're going to be seeing this project as training, what would you like to train in on this project?
Maybe the type of way you would edit it, I think, because with a Charlie Chaplin, obviously, unless we use the old film they used to film with, it's not going to come out obviously because of HD cameras and stuff like that. So maybe editing it, making it look as if it was made at the same time as these films were made, like 1925, you see what I'm saying? So maybe that. But like I said, in the terms of, I think you would have to go back and watch films like this and actually see the way it's filmed, because I'm pretty sure that it's not still shots and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's like maybe a bit shaky, or that's what
I'm very much interested in the production itself, like working in the production day, scheduling, teamwork, and time management.
Yeah,
very important.